Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Q&A because I haven't done one of these in a really long time. I feel like my hair looks really weird, but I feel like I always have my hair down, so I'm going to try something different. My hair is sticking up from when I had my side cut, but it's like at an awkward stage now. So anyway, let's get started. If you guys have any other questions that I don't answer in this video, please ask me because I would love to do Q&As every so often. I don't have that many questions right now, so this is going to be a short video, but I figured I would get something started for a future Q&A. So please ask me anything. I mean, if it's like super inappropriate, I might not want to answer, but I mean, I talk about inappropriate stuff all the time. If you know me, then you know that about me. I like to talk about inappropriate things. So maybe I will, but since it's YouTube, maybe not. Anyway, so what are your biggest pet peeves? This is hard because I have a lot of pet peeves. Actually, I'm a big pet peeve person. So like, if that even makes sense. I feel so weird. Like one of my pet peeves actually is the fact that my hair will never do what I want it to do. Yeah, my hair sucks. For real though, my pet peeves are when people say they're gonna do something and they don't do it, or people who complain about their life but they don't do anything to change it and they just always complain about it, or people who say they're gonna be at your house at a certain time to pick you up or hang out and they're not there. They're like an hour or two late. I hate that. Can't think of any more off the top of my head. What is your opinion? Oh, when I go and I'm editing a video and every other word I'm like and I have to cut out all the sounds. That's a big pet peeve of mine, so I really need to try to stop doing that. It's like it happens naturally. Okay, what is your opinion on veganism? Veganism is awesome. If you are a vegan, props to you, that's awesome. I actually have tried to go vegan before and I tried the raw till 4 diet, but it's really hard to not eat meat when everyone else around you eats meat. And also, I was actually a pescatarian, which pesca means fish, so I only ate fish. I didn't eat, well, I ate like fruits and vegetables and grains, but pescatarianism is where you don't eat any meat besides fish. So fish is like the only kind of meat that you eat. And I did that for over a year and I was so healthy, and you guys can probably look back at older videos from like 2013, 2014 where I was really skinny, and I wasn't like really skinny, I was healthy, but I was like pretty small. Right now I've just gained weight and like I have unhealthy fat on my body, which I am gonna work on, so I'm not too worried about it, but I've actually been getting better. I plan to stop eating meat again soon. My body just does not really like meat. It takes forever to digest. I don't digest it very well, and it slows down my metabolism immensely, and I just can't do it. Like, meat is delicious. I love hot dogs and stuff like that, but once you stop eating meat for a while, you just kind of get used to it, and it's like a natural thing. I could definitely live without meat. It's just lately everyone, like for dinner, my grandparents will make meat and I'll eat it, but I definitely need to get back on that kind of a diet. But yeah, veganism, I don't understand why people are so against it. Like, people like shun vegans and vegetarians for not eating meat, and it's like, who cares? It's not you. If you don't want to be a vegetarian or a vegan, don't. What methods do you use to calm your anxiety? So in my last couple videos, I've mentioned that I have really bad anxiety and I've been dealing with it, and I get like panic attacks and I start hyperventilating and I cry, and like I just feel like everything's wrong and I can't fix it. Lately my anxiety has been so much better. I have no idea why, but it's been a lot better. The only person that I really feel comfortable talking to about it is my boyfriend, and sometimes I don't even like talking to him about it. It's just like something that I don't like talking to anybody about. And that's really bad too, because I feel like it would probably help me if I talked about it. So there aren't really any methods that I do to calm down my anxiety. Anxiety is one of those things that, like, for myself personally, I can't really control, and I just get like depressed and I don't want to do anything. So lately, I mean, keeping busy, I guess, is the one thing that really helps me. Is when I find that when I'm busy and I'm like doing things throughout the day, I don't have anxiety, but then at nighttime when I'm not doing anything, I just start overthinking and like overanalyzing things and just get really bad anxiety, and like basically it's just all in my head. I realized later on, but at the time, like when I have anxiety, everything just feels all wrong, and like it feels legitimate, like all my thoughts seem legit and I don't. I don't know. It's a terrible thing. And I'm sure you understand if you have anxiety. But yeah, keep yourself busy somehow. When did you move to California? Well, I was born in California. I was born in Laguna Beach. We moved around a lot. I lived in Washington for about like 8 years or something. I can't remember exactly. I moved to other states in between then as well, so it's kind of confusing. But I moved back to California. I moved to San Diego in October 24th of last year, so 2015. And I'm actually living in LA now, so that I can go to school and stuff, but I still go to San Diego occasionally, like very often. It's like right there, 2 hours away. I moved to LA last month on April 25th, I believe, so I'm still here. I plan to stay in California. I'm not going anywhere. California is my home. I love California so much. I love the weather. I just love it, especially San Diego. San Diego is like my new home. I am a beach baby and I love the ocean, and it's my favorite place ever. So I will be moving back there after I finish school and like get a job and everything. School should only take 6 months, by the way, so I start in the fall. What's your favorite thing to do when you're not busy? I love to sing, and I'm not so much like open to the idea of posting videos of me singing. I have before, and I always just get really self-conscious. I don't think I'm a terrible singer, but I'm obviously not the best. Like, I could improve immensely, but I don't know if I'm going to post any more of me singing. I have a separate channel that I would post them on if I did post those kinds of videos. We'll see. I'm kind of thinking about it. I have so many videos filmed of me singing, but I'm not sure if I want to share them. What nationality are your grandparents, and do you live with them or alone? Also, do they help with Riley? Okay, so my grandmother is Mexican, but we are not related by blood. I've known her forever though, and she's my grandma, like, you know, she's my grandma. My grandpa is white. I always forget like the specifics. I think he has like German and stuff like that. I can't remember. Do you live with them or alone? I do live with them right now. I am gonna live with them while I'm in school. And do they help with Riley? They do help with Riley. Right now I'm trying to get my job back at Mac or get hired at NYX or wherever else that I've applied, and once I start working they will watch Riley for me. We don't really believe in daycares. There's a lot of like really bad things that go on there, and I understand a lot of people put their kids in daycare because they don't have a choice, or like, you know, it's just their decision. But for me personally, I don't really like the thought of a daycare, so they watch her, and then also when I go to school they'll be watching her too. But her dad will have her in June. We each get her for a month, but he'll be living back in California eventually, hopefully sooner than later, so it'll be a lot easier for us to switch off and see her more often. You posted a photo from this day, this was from my video, and captioned it saying you were Latina. What exactly is your ethnicity? Your mom looks pretty white, and I've heard you say you have an Italian and Greek background. Where does the Latina connection come from? Most people classify Italians and Greeks as white. Well, I do have some Greek and Italian in me. That's from my grandma's side, my biological grandmother, my mom's mom. She's Italian, and she has Sicilian and Greek in that side of the family, so pretty much Italian, because Sicily is in Italy. So yeah, there's Greek and Sicilian on that side, like a lot. And then my mom is pretty white, but she has the Greek and Italian in her. And then my dad, my biological dad, is Mexican, so that's where the Latina comes in from. I'm half of that, obviously. I'm pretty whitewashed though. Did you and her dad break up? Just asking from the spending the night at your boyfriend's comment. That was from one of my videos where I was talking about staying the night at my boyfriend's house, or I mentioned staying the night at my boyfriend's house. My foot is in the mirror. Hello. So yeah, obviously he's talking about Riley's dad. Yeah, we got divorced. Clearly, most people know that by now because I've talked about it in videos. So yeah, that's that. Then somebody asked in a picture that I posted on Instagram of Michael and I, they asked if he was my boyfriend or just a really good friend. What did they say? They worded it weird at the time. They said, I can't remember what it said off the top of my head, but they asked if he was my partner or a really good mate. He's my boyfriend, obviously. I think it's been long enough now to where people know that from the photos that I posted on my Instagram page, but it's actually quite an interesting story. I've known him since I was like 11 and he was 12, and now we're 24. And I just turned 24 and he'll turn 25 in a couple of days. Yeah, we've dated before when we were like 16, but he lived in California and I lived in Washington State. So it was like a long distance thing, and then I moved up to where he lived because I had family there. That's how I met him, because I had family who lived there. He and my ex-husband are actually from the same place. We dated, like we had like a little fling when we were younger. Like when I first met him, like we would like talk, and we were too young and like too shy to like actually date, and which is probably a good thing because like 12 years old having a boyfriend, like I know it's so weird, but then we ended up dating for real when we were 16 for a couple of years, and then within those couple of years we lived near each other for a few months, and then he lived with me for a few months when I was a senior in high school, and then he didn't really like it there, and like we always got along really well. It was just like a long distance thing, and him living in Washington, just like us living together just didn't really work. We were really young and he didn't like Washington, and I don't blame him because I didn't like Washington either. I hate Washington. Like it's beautiful, but I hate living there. I'm not a cold weather kind of person or rainy kind of person. But yeah, so now we've been hanging out since I moved back to California like October of last year, and we've been talking again for a year. We get along really well, so we hang out a lot too. I think I'm gonna make a video about that soon, actually, about exes dating again, because I have strong opinions about that. And apparently so do a lot of other people with opposing opinions, but I personally think that if it's a distance issue, why not date again if the issue is not an issue anymore? Like obviously if you get cheated on or something, you would never want to date that person again. Just the situation and the scenarios, it just really depends on those things, like if you should get back together with someone, because I've had so many people tell me exes are exes for a reason, why are you dating him again? And like he's had people say the same thing too, and it's BS in my opinion, because that's such a broad statement to make, and like I said, it just really depends on why you guys broke up. So please ask me questions if you guys want to know anything, and thank you for watching this video. I will talk to you next time. Bye.